Hey everybody, welcome back. It is time to start a new Hell Mode run, and we're going to do it as Proctor. Once again, our previous run we were unknown, so we had Thaumaturgy. But alas, the Thaumaturgy will now be gone. However, we will start with some pretty decent stuff, namely, not the cloth trousers, but this Proctor's sword. This is a fantastic weapon. It's ridiculous how good it is. We also have a mail shirt. Let me see. I don't think we get a gambeson, do we? No, we don't. Okay. And we also have vambraces, and some gloves already, and some decent boots. So, pretty good start there. And we are going to start with all of our maneuvering and armor skills already learned. And that's going to be very helpful, so it's going to take a while for us to get slowed down by our encumbrance. We have Remise and Riposte, of course, and we'll be working on dual wielding. Okay, let us begin. So again, we do not have access to Thaumaturgy. Neither do we have access to Baron, the NPC companion. But that's not really a bad thing. In fact, I mean, that's a bonus of playing as the Proctor. Alright, so as usual, we will grab this upgrade sphere. We're not close enough. There we go. And we're really not going to be too concerned about picking up gear anytime soon. There's the credits for HELLMODE. There's the Discord address, if you would like to get HELLMODE. Alright, let's go. Let's see how on target our face stabs are going to be. Let me miss that one. That's a face, well, side of the head stab. I'll take it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oop. Yeah, I should have slashed there. But I liked the stabs so much with the sword. Oh yeah. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, we will take this leather cap. Actually, we need... Yeah, this tunic is not very good, so we need to be looking for something better, and that is better. Definitely don't need their weapons. Put the sash on. We have a better tunic now. Alright, let's move on. I knew he was going to go right, I just didn't aim far enough. Right, there we go. As I've mentioned before, when it comes to stabs, or thrusts, especially after the more recent, love it, combat movement update, the monsters can move pretty dang quickly. We're going to put this on. So when you're stabbing, they're usually not going to be in the spot that you're aiming for when you start the attack, so you have to guess which way they're going to move, and I've compared it to like being a goalie in football, or soccer, depending on how you say it. And there's a gambeson that's kind of terrible, but we'll take it. And we'll put this waistcoat on just for now. But yeah, so oftentimes when you're going for the face stab, that target is going to be moving left or right. And you just kind of got to guess which one is it going to be, and you aim there instead of right at their head where it is right now. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, also in case you didn't see my beginner's guide for Exanima, I always rebind the stab button to Q. So I'm pressing Q or holding down Q and then left clicking there to do a stab. I don't remember what the default is for it. It's possibly left Alt or something like that. Whatever it was, it just wasn't working for me. And Q works really well. Alright, we're going to take this bill hook as our secondary, but we can't use it just yet. Because if we have a two-handed weapon, we have no weapon, or I'm sorry, no hand free to hold a torch. And we won't be able to see anything. Come on. Whoa. missed that pretty badly. Took some stamina damage there. Just went with the overhead to make it simpler. Oh, missed that one. Right over his head because he was stumbling and falling. There we are. Okay. Just checking. Nothing interesting there. It's usually a third person wandering around right out here. Where are they? They're probably going to be over there, the one place I'm too lazy to search. Yep. Nice face stab there. And there. Alright, so this vest will replace the heavy waistcoat. Yeah, and this padded coat will replace our tunic. And we don't, nah, don't really want any of those items. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so we do have some spaulders here. We'll take those. This gambeson is slightly better than our current one. We'll now grab our compass. Is this guy? Oh yeah, he's right up against the door. Sometimes he's on the other side of the room, sometimes right there. There we are. Yeah, that's a slightly better vest. And that's about all we'll need from that one. Just check this here. Alright. Nah, we don't really need any of these things. We don't or won't need a new weapon for quite some time. Just one of the wonderful things about the Proctor. Oh, that was close. I keep missing my overheads a little bit to my right. Those are better gloves, aren't they? Oh no, they're the same. Okay. Yeah, we have a better vest. We're good, we're good. Beautiful. Alright. So there's a long knife over here, which would normally be a decent weapon choice at this point. But as we know, as we've said, we are just fine in terms of weapons. Whoops. Okay, those gloves are not quite as good as the ones we're wearing. Now I'm missing to the left. That's better. Okay. Right. Whoops. Forgot there was this guy too. And don't forget, by the way, when you overhead, which is you double click and hold the second click, you can also crouch in the middle of the overhead to add a little more force as the blade comes down. I think I also rebound that. I don't know if it defaults to C, but that's what I have it as. I know I changed like 3 keybinds, I think, in the beginning, but I can't recall them at this precise moment, of course. Oh, I was way off. Yeah. Okay. I think these quilted trousers are a little bit better, aren't they? Yeah. And that's decent. What is ours? Is it the same? That's the same. Okay. Remember also that you always want to open containers even when you know that nothing actually good ever spawns in them, because you get your global XP for exploration every time you do that. Oh, parried by the candle holder. Wow. Whoa, oh, yep, had to stay clenched there for a second. Okay. See if we can get their attention. There we go. There's also two over here. Very nice. Should not have stepped forward there. When their weapon gets caught like that, you never know at what point it's going to come free, and it's going to be moving 1,000,000,000,000 miles an hour as soon as it gets free. There we are. If you want to convert that to kilometers an hour, I'm not the person to do it. But let me tell you, it's fast. Alright, we have a half salve now. We've already got some decent trousers at this point. Alright. Whoa, that was a whiff. That's better. Oh man. Second time I swung right over one of these dudes' heads because they were falling. There we go. Alright. Now it is time to fight the skeleton mini-boss. And yes, you would be better off doing crush damage against the skeleton. But I am not really able to do that right now, and I'm not going to go pick up another weapon because I'm stupid, so we're just going to use this one. It will kill him. Maybe just not as quickly. There's our first red damage like we usually get from this guy. He's particularly annoying, not really because he's a skeleton, but because he has a dagger. There we go. Well, he did manage to get, like I said, a little bit of red health damage on us. That's not going to regen on its own like the yellow stamina damage. That's what you need your salves for. Alright, took that key. Whoops. Go. Oh, kind of stuck for a second. There we go. Nice little crouch swing there to get him. Right. Unfortunately, that's not a better Gambison. Neither is that. Let's check our Spalders here. These are slightly better. Oh yeah. Aren't there no... I thought it was normally just one zombie in here. Maybe, no, I guess it is two. Alright. There's an arming cap. That's gonna be better than the tough leather cap. And spiked clubs, I generally smile upon them. But again, we got the Proctor Sword, so why bother? Worry about that other zombie in a second here. Are you dead? Yeah. Alright. So normally Baron would be right here. Thankfully he is not. And there's also a box in here. But first we're just going to fall over this corpse. Alright. Alright, so we have to go all the way back to the start of the level because there are two locked doors there. And we now have the key. Whoops, I went too far. So one thing that the HELLMODE mod does, besides making things extremely difficult, by increasing the number and variety of monsters by a ridiculous degree, but it also rearranges items on the levels like this to make barricades, to give you a more linear path that you have to follow, which is fine, you know, it increases the difficulty, that kind of thing. But then when you gotta retrace your steps, it's kind of, you know, oh, here's another face plant for your enjoyment. Yeah, so it takes a little while to get back here, but we are back. Okay, so double click the key, single click the locked door, and there we go. Decent, decent. Very good face stab there. Come on now. There we go. Alright. Can't remember. I think there's usually a zombie wandering around this larger room here. We'll know for sure when we get flanked in a second. I meant to stab instead of slashing there. That was the intention. I should not have done that. I should not have stabbed. And, well, essentially I shouldn't have walked on top of that body, because I could have easily have fallen over. But I'm stupid, so... There's a short sword that we don't need. That's actually not a bad one at all. Yep, the usual refrain, because we have the Proctor Sword. Alright, so this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you as always for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.